This video is about a Tom Ford fragrance that's been flying off the shelves for about 2 years. If you're interested, stay tuned. Hello and welcome. I'm Peter from Centrail. I'm glad that you're here. If this is your first time here, I want to extend a warm welcome to you. On this channel, we talk about fragrances. Designers, niche, indie, notes, perfumers, you name it, so on and so forth. If you're interested in fragrances or you just want to smell great, maybe you're looking for a gift for someone, this channel is for you. Consider subscribing. Don't forget to hit that little bell button because it will let you know of further videos. I'm glad that you're here, and now let's get into Ombre leather from Tom Ford. Tom Ford, the brand, doesn't need much of an introduction, but here are a few highlights. He was born in the early 60s in a town called Austin. That's in the USA. I believe it's between Houston and Dallas. He worked for fashion designers like Gucci and Yves Saint Laurent as a fashion director. At this point, there are over 100 fragrances available from Tom Ford. Today's fragrance is a 2018 fragrance from Tom Ford. It is Ombre leather. It is a unisex leather fragrance. Now you're probably asking yourself, but it says ombre on there. Doesn't ombre mean young man in Spanish? And it does. However, in the fragrance world, ombre means shadow. So basically, it means shadow leather by Tom Ford, and it is a unisex fragrance. Anyhow, like Tom Ford, I also believe anyone can wear whatever makes them feel, look, and smell great. Don't you agree? Ombre leather was created by a senior perfumer named Sonia Constant. Sonia has a large amount of fragrances under her nose. Fragrances like Tom Ford Noir Extreme, Narciso Rodriguez Rouge, I believe Le Beau and La Belle from Jean Paul Gaultier, Lacoste Jaune, Mont Blanc Emblem are just a few of the fragrances that Sonia has under her nose. I believe there are over 150 fragrances that Sonia has created. Looks like she's been really busy. Ombre leather has been a bestseller since 2018 from this launch. But let's look at it. The box, it's 100 milliliter right here. It's just kind of simple in black. It says Tom Ford on the front. Regular stuff on the back, some ingredients. Let's see. Comes in a really cool bottle. It's kind of a matte black. This is 100 milliliter. And the top just kind of fits on here snugly. And I guess there's a little snap at the bottom. Or maybe not. No, not really a snap. It just kind of slides on there. You can rotate it, but real snug. You can pick it up by the top. I don't know how long that's gonna last. If you pull it on and off for a few times, it's probably going to weaken some. So I would suggest just pick it up like this. Tom Ford Ombre leather, or shadow leather like we said, is a matte black, tubular, and the information is on the bottom. This one is 100 ml and it's eau de parfum concentration. A lot of the Tom Ford fragrances have a TF stamped in their caps. This one does as well. So that's pretty cool. TF for Tom Ford. With only 6 notes, this ombre leather is a fantastic smelling leather fragrance. Let's give it a spray and see how the sprayer does and see what kind of notes we can tell. Nice, big, wide sprayer. Very nice. Man, it is so good. At first sniff, you're going to get cardamom, but it's not like in La Nuit de l'Homme. It is a little bit sharper because it has an accompanying leather note. The leather in this fragrance is accompanied, once the cardamom wears off, it's accompanied by Arabian Jasmine Sambac, which is right in the middle. Now the Arabian Jasmine, the Sambac like they call it, has a little bit of a sweet floral and a bit of a green note to it. The leather note that you get in ombre leather is not a thick cowhide like you would have in Clive Christian The Sea, which is like a thick, you can almost tell it's a thick cowhide leather smell. In ombre leather, it is much more delicate. It's more like an Italian leather jacket, very fine quality, or maybe some really exclusive leather gloves. The leather note in ombre leather stays throughout the entire fragrance. Longevity is about 10 hours plus, with good protection for about 2 hours. As ombre leather dries down, you will get some patchouli, some amber, and some oak moss, which keeps it earthy, green, and a hint of wood. Ombre leather can be worn at any point. You can dress it up, you can dress it down, you can wear tux, or you can wear jeans. You can wear it summer, winter, spring, or fall. Tuscan leather is a little bit stronger than this one, so ombre leather is a little bit milder, so it lends itself throughout the entire year. In the summertime, however, I would watch my sprays just a bit. My bottle is made in Switzerland. It says here on the bottom. Now, I've read that people think that the bottles made in Switzerland are better and the juice inside is stronger. If you know anything about that, or you believe that is true, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. If you're looking for a leather fragrance with really good longevity and a decent projection, ombre leather is a really good choice. I thoroughly enjoy wearing this fragrance. The jasmine in here is not too feminine, and the leather in here is not too masculine. It's a perfect choice for men and women. Now, I've been wearing this one for the last 3 days, and I got 4 compliments in 3 days. That's really amazing. You usually don't get any, but I got 4 compliments telling me I smell really great, and people wanted to know what that is. Also, you get about 10 plus hours of longevity. I know the price point's a little bit higher, but for a 100 milliliter bottle like this one, it'll last you a long time, and you will smell absolutely amazing. That was my review of ombre leather from 2018. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that little bell button so you get notified of my further videos. I'm glad that you were here. Until the next time, I want you to take good care of yourself, always smell nice, and I'll talk to you soon. Until then, Centrail, out.